finally, Ruthie, in terms of, you speak a lot about your inner mind and your inner self and how you are such a driver for yourself and self motivator, which is amazing. But I think with your father and your friendships and the different relations in your life, they've got you where you are today as well. So I wanted to touch on how important are those relationships in your life now, like your relationship with your daughter and that, like how important are they now? And
You know,
friendships, like how
the
important is that?
relation, the relationship is, and I think having, I guess coming from a big family, my family was, we was all friends, and we got along really well. My dad made sure that I couldn't even call my brother stupid. I couldn't even call. We couldn't call our siblings out their name. My dad didn't allow it. So we actually were our family within itself was friends. But as I've gotten older, having someone you can trust, someone that you don't have to go through tough times by yourself, and finding it may not be a lot. It may be one or two that you can trust, that you can be able to bounce things off or build it. And a lot of times you hear people say, "I don't need nobody. I can be by myself." But you're gonna become a prisoner of your own emotions. And I don't think it's healthy. You can be uh, alone, but not necessarily lonely. So that was trying. You need, because I get my me time. My me time is when I work out. But I love friends. I
Yeah.
love having conversations. I think sometimes getting out yourself. I love learning what other people manifesto is. I would tell my friend the other day, I said, if I get on a plane with somebody, if they sitting by me, I hope they ain't planning on sleeping too long. Cause before, hey, listen, they gonna find, they gonna know what my manifesto is. I'm gonna know what theirs are before we get to the end. Cause my teammates, they used to see me sitting by somebody. They say, you know what, you in trouble sitting by her. They were like, why? She don't know how to go. She talks all the time. She don't know how to go to sleep because she from a family of 20. She always full of conversation. And so they were like, I will be okay. But I think just creating relationships it's so important
Yeah.
because it's I think it's healthy, and having
Yeah.
friends and someone accountability, having someone to hold you accountable and say, you know what, that is crucial. That is imperative to find someone that you could trust some information with, because you can't carry everything by yourself.
Yeah.
Uh,
But teamwork is so important. And there's so many teams in school and life and work. When you were first lieutenant in the army, what was that like?
Lieutenant in the Army, military was just amazing. I went just because my sister wanted me to go. My sister wanted me to go with her to the military because she wanted to get some pants and cut them off to some shorts. I was like, okay. And I was like her little sister, like she cooked for me, cleaned for me, and she was like my mom, seriously, in college. And so she was like, I think I want to go to the military. I heard they'll give you can make $600 in like 6 weeks. And she's like, I can get a lot of those pants. I was like, cool, let's go. And I went and she hated it. She was like, oh my God, I don't want their pants. I don't want nothing to do with the military. So I went in and stayed because it started to help me build my confidence. I didn't think I could. I was afraid of water. They did exercises where I'm like, they said, you're going to do this by the end of the day, you're going to learn how to climb up this 40-foot pole and walk out and drop off in water. I said, good luck. I know I'm not. Before you knew it, I was doing it. They said, you're going to climb this wall and rappel down. I don't like heights. I'm not doing it. But I found myself doing all the things I said I could do. I'm like, if I just pause for a second and tap into me is trying to tell me I got you, but I'm trying
Yeah.
to tell me that I'm afraid. And like, so definitely the military gave me a broader scope of teamwork. It helped me with my individual, and it's also with my team. And it's like, you're as strong as your weakest link. I said it earlier. You're as strong as your weakest link, and I love that part of a team. And the little stint that I coached about 5 years at a Christian college, and I was big on teamwork. One of my players was one of my probably tallest and best players. I
Yeah.
remember I took her. She didn't give her teammate high five coming out the game, and I didn't even start the second half. Well, and so I said, you know what? I will not condone that type of stuff. No, I don't care how good you are. I won't do it. And matter of fact, no, it was my seventh grade boys team. I had heard that this young man was causing havoc. He was bullying his, because he was the more skilled one. He was messing with the other one, like, you ain't gonna play. You're not that good. Kids gonna be kids. That's why they ignored it. And I started hearing it more, and finally in the game, ironically, the kid was coming out for him. He literally put his hand behind his back. I was like, okay, I got something for that. I didn't put him back in the second half, and he was looking all at me during the game. After the game, I said, you got something you want to say? He said, why didn't I play? I said, I want you to go get your parents. We all gonna have a conversation. I said,
Yeah.
y'all probably wondering one of the best players. I said, you're the most skilled player on the team. You probably play at least 25, 30 minutes a game. And I'm gonna be honest, I had heard that you was bullying such and such. I ain't gonna say the name. You build, I said, but the bottom line is that kids gonna be kids. I know it, but I kept hearing it. I saw for myself. You came out the game, you didn't give him high five. That I would not tolerate that, zero. Because guess what? We are a team. What is our thing? We're a team, we're a family. We're a team, we're a family. Because I said, this ain't just about basketball. I can lose 10 games in a row. If I condone that actions, I'm not helping you. I said that teamwork made the dream work. We all here dreaming, we want something. So it's about being part of a team, of family. I said, you can't do that. I said, you are so talented. I said, you are so talented, but you can't, that kind of stuff you can't do. And he was like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. From that day on, had no problem with him. Matter of fact, we won a championship that year because he finally became his team player, high-fiving his teammates and showing some ability. So teamwork is huge. That has been, if you got 100 players that know me, and if you had to write one word, they won't say teamwork. Because and I have to share this story. Teamwork, there's trust. Become part of a team, you got to trust each other. They got to trust you. And my Olympic coach, I have to say this. When we were around I don't even know if Adrian know this, right after they picked the Olympic team, we were pretty much solidified, but they could always change their mind. They could always make a change if you do something out of integrity or whatever. She named everybody on the team. She said, Lisa Leslie, you're on this team because of your size, your scoring ability, and your competitiveness. Katrina McClain, your leadership, your experience. Katrina McClain, your rebound ability. Katie Smith, you shoot the lights out. Nikki McCrae, your defense is just on point. She named everybody. Jennifer Azzi, your stamina, your leadership. When she got to me, you know what she said? I asked the kids, I was like, what do you think the coach said about me? And I'm thinking like, she's giving everything away to everybody else. I'm like, what's she gonna say about me? I'm like, she waiting. I'm like, coach, is there anything for me? Like, what about me? She said, Ruthie, she said, I flat out told the committee, I'm not leaving the country without Ruthie. I'm like, she said, amazing. I can trust you in my foxhole. That's a military term. I can trust you in my foxhole. One of the biggest compliments a coach could ever give me. I was like, unreal. And my teammates made fun of me. Oh, I can trust you in my foxhole. Ooh, you a favorite. I'm like, no, she said, I told the committee that I'm not leaving the country without Ruthie, because you need somebody like that you can trust them when they having a great game, a great day. You can trust them when maybe things not going their way. She knew that I was going to bring my A game on or off the court. She knew I was going to be that team player on and off the court. It's important. She knew I was going to not jump out of character because, okay, I'm having a bad day, so I ain't going to be a great teammate. To me, that is crucial, that your coach and your leader can trust you, and can trust you. And I'm not somebody to score. And it wasn't always scoring. There were games that I didn't play much. She trusted me that I'm going to be that teammate. I'm going to encourage my teammates, say, high five, you got this. So that's what is the most amazing thing about teamwork and chemistry, that you're a family, you grow together, you cry together, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. And finally, Ruthie, what's your best piece of advice for anyone out there looking to chase their dreams, in your opinion?
The best advice, chasing a dream.
You've given us lots of advice now, to be fair, during this interview, but there's one thing you could say to someone.
If you're chasing your dreams, I want you to push, persevere, and I'm going to borrow one of Dr. Martin Luther King saying. We all want to fly. It's a beautiful thing to fly. But if we ain't flying yet, I want you to run as fast as you can. And if you ain't running yet, I want you to walk as fast as you can. And if you're not walking, I want you to crawl as fast as you can, as long as you keep moving. And that's moving your mindset. My altitude program is called Attitude in Motion. Attitude in Motion, aiming high, is that, hey, it's a new day. I got something I want to do. And my mind, it starts here. Whether you're trying to lose weight, or whether you're trying to be a basketball player, or whether you're trying to do something academic, you might not even play sports. So if you're out there listening to me, you might not play sport. I don't know. You may decide tomorrow, I don't want to play. But this is not a basketball story, girls and boys. This is a life story. I want you to persevere. I want you to, every day you get up out of bed and put your feet down, I want you to look in the mirror and look at yourself. Say, who am I? Who am I? I get to choose. Who am I? I'm not going to let circumstance choose that. Put your hand on your heart. Say, you know what? Yes, I got a heartbeat. I also, in a nutshell, I want you to be the best version of you. Stretch yourself wide. There's nobody in the world with your fingerprint. Be the best version of you, because I'm going to end with this quote. To the world, you might be one person, but to one person, guess what? You just might be the world.
Ruthie, I don't think there's any other way to end this apart from that. You're an absolute
Except with this, baby,
inspiration.
I wish I was showing the guns. Hey,
Yeah,
flex up.
I have nothing.
Oh, it feels good to flex. It's just, hey, you know what? It does something to the body when you flex. It's a positive thing when you think positive and you just say, you know what, I got this. It changed the whole chemistry of your body. There's a study that was done at Stanford. It's the way you think. It changes your whole narrative of your body. And so I refuse. My mindset every day is that I'm thinking positive. Don't mean everything gonna go the way I want, but guess what? I can fall down and it's a beautiful thing. Is that I have already, hey, obviously you might well get up my way. So I look at everything and say, what's your fence? That's just how I got over that fence. Obstacle, you're not gonna stop me. So the thing about it is that to the world, you might be one person, to a person, you be the world. And what is your fence? What is your fence? And have the mindset is that there's something on the other side and I'm gonna get there. I might get delayed, but not denied.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm feeling good. I hope everyone who watched this interview enjoyed it. And I think we'll all agree, Ruthie, absolute legends. And Gurmila Mahagut, I had to get that in there at the end. We have to get you to Ireland. And Gurmila Mahagut means thank you very much. So
Well, it's been Irish for you.
Oh yes, I was going to ask you, did you have your Olympic medals?
Oh, hey, I'm not done. I don't leave home without it. Look, my medals. So for you to see, hey, the Olympics, it's about a mindset, it's a spirit. When I travel and I show these and I let the kids wear these, it's not to brag, but it's to say, hey, you know what? If I can do it, you can do it. I want you with that Olympic spirit, that Olympic drive. And that's why I take these and show them.
Amazing. Stick them up so we can see them there, Ruthie. They are beautiful.
Atlanta and Sydney.
Absolutely beautiful. Fair play to you. Ruthie, thank you so much. Cannot wait to get you over to Ireland. Next year is good. Anytime suits us, really.
Yes, exactly. Let me know. I got my passport. It's good.